Hello my dear students, how are you? I think all of you busy with your video classes. Keep it up. Otherwise you are in the outside for mobility. You don't come out. You have to stay at your home, listen to the classes and study very well. Okay? Today without mask we cannot go out because the air is polluted by the dreadful virus. We are polluting our environment. We are polluting our air. We are polluting our water, rivers. We are polluting our soil. We are killing animals also. We are cutting so many trees also. So the air is polluted, water is polluted, earth is polluted. Totally environment is polluted. Because of the only human being, the earth, the environment is polluted. So it is responsible to us to protect our environment. We have to protect our environment by planting plants. Okay? Today's children are tomorrow's citizen. So you have to feel responsibility to plant plants by protect our environment. If we do not protect our environment, there will be no future to anybody. Okay? So we have to protect our environment. There is a small rhyme of if a tree could talk. Let us enjoy this rhyme. If a tree could talk, if a tree could talk, what would it say? What would it say? Don't chop me down, don't chop me down, just walk away, just walk away. If a river could talk, if a river could talk, what would it say? What would it say? Don't dump in trash, don't dump in trash, throw it away, throw it away. If the air could talk, if the air could talk, what would it say? What would it say? The factories must learn, the factories must learn to keep smoke away, to keep smoke away. If the animals could talk, if the animals could talk, what would they say? What would they say? Help us to live, help us to live. We wish to stay, we wish to stay. If the earth could talk, if the earth could talk, what would it say? What would it say? Protect me by making, protect me by making. Every day, earth day, every day, earth day. Okay, how is rhyme? Did you enjoy it? Okay, let me start the lesson. Before going to teach the lesson, we have to recall once again the previous class. In the previous class, I taught about Nick Vujicic. He is a disabled person. Though he was a disabled person, he achieved his goal in his life. How? At the age of 13, he read a newspaper article about a disabled man. Though he was a disabled man, he did so many things in different way, and also he helped to others. So Nick also inspired that article and totally he changed his attitude. This is the turning point for him in his life. Before that, always he was thinking about himself. He was disabled person. He could not do anything. Always he was depending on others. So he wanted to kill himself. By the depression, he did so many attempts for suicide. But fortunately, that suicide attempts were failed. he was rescued by someone. When he started to think positively, he achieved his success in his life. Okay, let me start. The lesson start from I realized. All of you take your textbook. There is 5th page. Okay. I realized why God had made us like this, to give hope to others. It was so inspirational to me that I decided to use my life to encourage other people and give them the courage that the article had given me. I realized Nick, when he was at the age of 13, read the newspaper article. After reading that newspaper article, he understood totally. He stopped his negative thinking and started to positive thinking. He understood about himself, why God has given that life. Why God has given such a life. God has given to him that life to give hope to others. Okay, he think positively like this. It was so inspirational to me that I decided to use my life to encourage other people. And also after that, he decided to do his life to encourage other people. And also he had to give hope to others. This is the decision he has taken by the newspaper after reading the newspaper article. Okay, here realized means understood. Understood. Okay, next. I decided to be thankful for what I do have, not get angry about what I don't. And also he decided, before that always he was depressed about himself, about his disability, because he was born without arms and legs. Okay, because of this thing he was always depressed. After reading the newspaper article, he totally changed his attitude and started to think positively. So he has taken a decision. What is that decision? Not only he has taken the decision that to help to others, but also he has to take in the decision that always he decided to be thankful about the limbs which he have, and do not bother about the limbs which he do not have. Which organs he have? He have trunk and head, beautiful face, eyes, nose, ears, mouth, ears also. Which organs he don't have? He don't have arms and legs. So he wanted to be thankful about the organs which he have, and also he do not bothered about the organs which he don't have. That is the taken has decided. That is the decision he has taken. I looked at myself in the mirror and said, and also he went to the mirror after taking that decision. He went to the mirror and looked at. You know what the world is right, that I have no arms and legs, but they will never take away the beauty of my eyes. All the world know about me that I have no arms and legs, but I have beautiful face, I have beautiful eyes. Nobody take away my beauty of eyes from me. he has said himself to looking into the mirror. I wanted to concentrate on something good that I had, and also he think about, I wanted to concentrate on something good that I have. I do not bother about which I don't have. I have to concentrate about which I have. Okay, he has taken that decision. Here, angry. Antonyms: here the word angry, antonym is peace. Next, beauty. Antonym is ugly. Next, concentrate. Antonym is distracted. Distracted. Okay. Next passage. The challenges in our lives are there to strengthen our convictions. Challenges. What is the meaning of challenges? Difficulties. Challenges means problems, difficulties. Challenges means difficulties. There are so many difficulties in our life. Why are they in our life? So many difficulties, so many challenges. Because that challenges, that difficulties in our life are there to strengthen our convictions. What is meaning of convictions? Strong beliefs. Strong beliefs. Strong beliefs. Our convictions means strong beliefs. There are so many problems in our life. There will be there to strengthen our convictions. They are there to strengthen, to develop our strong beliefs. When we solve the problem, that problem gives us much courage, determination and strong belief also about ourselves only. Okay, so we have to solve the problem. We do not run away from them. Okay, so Nick said like this: they are not there to run us over. We have to stay there. We have to solve the problem by finding solution. We do not run away from the challenges. He is saying like this. In 1990, Nick won the Australian Young Citizen of the Year award for his bravery and perseverance. When he started to think positively, he did miracles, playing, swimming, surfing, writing, typing, etc. Okay, so for his bravery and perseverance, the Australian government has awarded him as the Australian Young Citizen of the Year award. The Australian government has given that award to him for his bravery and perseverance. Okay, next. Bravery opposite timid. Bravery opposite to timid. antonym is timid. Perseverance means determination. Okay. And once I was in a car and a girl at a traffic lights was looking at me interestingly. She could only see my head, so I decided to do a 360-degree spin in the car seat to freak her out. Her face was like, "Oh, what is going on?" She sped off really quickly. One day, while he was by the car, there is a traffic lights. He had to stop his car there. Okay, he stopped his car. Next, there was a car. In the car, one beautiful young lady was staring at him. So he wanted to make fun to her. She can see only Nick's head. She cannot see all the body. So he wanted to do like this. He started rounding around him, 360-degree spin. By looking at, she felt much fear and went away from there very quickly. Oh God, what is going on? What happened here? I can't understand like that. She felt and went away very quickly from there. Okay, he smiled. Next, Nick began traveling the world, and in 2008 he went to Hawaii and met surfing master Bethany Hamilton, who had her arm bitten off by a shark when she was 12 years. Next, he was started to travel throughout the world. Why he wanted to travel throughout the world? Because to give the motivational speech for the needy persons. After read the newspaper article, already he has taken a decision to God has given this life not only for me. I have to give hope to other persons. I have to encourage them. I have to motivate them. Because of that only God has given me this life. So I realized and wanted to do this thing for the people. So after then, he always traveling to there and there to give motivational speech. Okay, so for that purpose, he wanted to travel throughout the world. In 2008, he went to Hawaii to give the motivational speech. There is a Bethany Hamilton. He met Bethany Hamilton. Do you know who is Bethany Hamilton? She is a surfing master of Nick Vujicic. Okay, he went to there and meet her and asked her, "Madam, I want to surf. Please learn me how to surf." She said, she asked him, "You are a disabled person. You don't have arms and legs. How do you learn surfing?" Then he think positively and he said positively to her, "I can, madam. I can learn without arms and legs. It is possible to me. Please learn me. You don't have right arm, but you are able to surfing. But though I am a disabled person, I can do surfing. Please learn me how to surf," he asked. Okay, then she felt much happy about his confidence and learn how to surf. Okay. Next, "She was amazing," said Nick. "She taught me how to surf and was terrified at first. First of all, while he was learning the surfing, first of all, he felt much fear. But once I got up there, it felt absolutely fantastic and caught some waves pretty well. Nick quickly learned how to do the 360-degree spin on his board. First of all, he felt much fear, but later quickly he learned how to surf, and also he to do the 360 degrees spin also. While he was doing 360 degree spin, somebody caught photo, and then within 48 hours his photo came on the front page of the magazine. Okay. No one have ever done that. I have got pretty good balance. Okay. I have a small foot. I have no arms and legs. So I can get to good balance. So I have learned that surfing very soon. Okay. Still then, nobody can do 360 degrees spin on the waves. Okay. He only did 360 degrees spin on the waves. So he became very famous, popular. He got popularity. Next, he has visited different countries all over the world. After then, this is his job. Okay, it is became a job to him to travel throughout the world and giving much motivational speech. Okay, the football fan is now a motivational speaker and has traveled to over 24 countries. Totally, he traveled to 24 countries, speaking to groups of up to 1,10,000 people, and also he gave much motivational speaks to the people, nearly 1,10,000 people. Now the football player became motivational speaker. Nick, he was not only a football player but also a motivational speaker. Okay, next. He moved to Los Angeles in 2007. Before that, he was born in Melbourne in Australia, and also he was traveling throughout the world to give motivational speech. In order to next, he moved to Los Angeles in 2007. Okay, and planned to continue to travel the world. And also, after he went to Los Angeles, he did not stop, and also he planned to travel the world, throughout the world. In 2009, he visited South America and the Middle East. In the 2009, he visited the South America and the Middle East. He went to there. In 2008, Kenya Miyahara, a beautiful young girl whose mother was a Mexican and whose father was a Japanese, attended to a meeting where Nick was the guest speaker in Texas. One day in 2008, he arranged a meeting to give the motivational speech in Texas. For that meeting, Kenya Miyahara, she is a young and beautiful, pretty girl, attended to that meeting. Her father was a Japanese. Her father was a Japanese. Her mother was a Mexican. Okay. She met Nick and she attracted towards Nick's words, motivational speech, and also they started a friendship. From that time, they were in touch with each other to share their ideas on giving hope to the needy, and they became close friends. After she met the Nick, she attracted towards the words of Nick. She liked much that messages. So she wanted to what is that? She wanted to start a friendship with him. They became close friends. Okay, always she is meeting with Nick and became so much close friends. Okay, finally they fell in love and their engagement happened in August 2011. That close friends became a lovers. Okay, in 2011 their engagement was over, happened. Nick put the engagement ring on Kenny's finger with his mouth and then said the most beautiful words where every girl wants to hear coming out from her man's mouth, "Baby, I love you." After putting engagement ring to the Kenny's finger, he said like this. Okay, there is no any objection from the family of Kenny Miyahara and from the family of Nick Vujicic. So their love story is end with engagement and married. Okay, marriage. Nick and Kenny got married on February 12, 2012. On February 12th in 2012, Kenny Miyahara and Nick got married. Okay. Next, on February 13th, 2013, they were blessed with the birth of a healthy baby boy with full body. After 1 month, Kenny Miyahara gave birth to the full healthy baby. That baby has full body. That baby has arms and legs, and also baby is full healthy. Okay. Nick and Kenny wrote an inspirational book, Love Without Limits, together, and it was published in 2014. That both persons very interested to give motivational speech to the other persons, and also Nick and Kenny, that both members have written an inspirational book. What is that inspirational book? Love Without Limits. Okay. That both members, Nick and Kenny, that both members always wanted to give motivational speech to the other, to the needy persons, and also they encouraged so many people. They gave courage to other people. So this Love Without Limits, this book also is the inspirational book to the people. Next, and this book was published in 2014. This inspirational book was published in 2014. If I fail, I try again and again and again. If you fail, are you going to try again? This is the motto of the Nick Vujicic. He always says this motto: if I fail, I try again and again and again and again until I reach the success. If you fail, you try again and again. This is the motto of the Nick Vujicic. Okay. The human spirit can handle much worse than we realize. It matters how you are going to finish. Are you going to finish strong? Said Nick. We have to finish our challenges without fail. Okay. We have to do so much hard work. We do not fail until we get success. He said like this: I tell people to keep on getting up when they fall and to always love themselves. He said, always people keep on getting up when they fall. When they fall, here it means if the people failure to do his work, if the people got failure, I tell people to keep on getting up when they fall. And also Nick said to people, when you start to do the work, there will be so many obstacles. So by that obstacles, you do not give up that work. You have to do hard work until you finish that work. There were so many difficulties in our life. You have to find solutions for the problem. Okay, he is saying like this always. If I can encourage just one person, then my job in this life is done. I am giving so much motivational speeches. I am giving so much motivational speeches. By this motivational speech, among these people, any one person can change his life, can started positive thinking and believing himself and got success in his life. By my words, then my job is done. He said like this. Okay. This is the story of Nick Vujicic. Nick and Kenny gave much inspiration to us to achieve our goals in our lives. Okay. Once again, we have to recall the main points. At the age of 13 years, he read a newspaper article about a disabled man. That disabled man got success in his life and also he helped to other persons. Likewise, Nick also has taken a decision to help other peoples, to give much courage to the needy persons. So, this is the life which is given by the God. There is a purpose to me. There is a purpose for my life. So, I have to encourage the other people. I have to give motivation, much motivation to the needy persons. He has taken a decision like that, and he started to traveling throughout the world and gave much motivational speeches to the Nick Vujicic. For his bravery and perseverance, the Australian government has given the award, the Australian Young Citizen for the Year award. Okay, and also he said that there are so many difficulties, challenges in our life. We have to solve that problems, finding solutions. We do not run away. We do not overcome that problems. Then only we can develop our ability. We can believe in ourselves. Okay, he said like this. And also he met Kene Miyahara, and 2011 they got engagement, and also in 2012 they got married. Okay, after in 2013 Kene Miyahara gave birth to the healthy baby. Okay, that baby has a full body. And also 2014 there is an inspirational book published by Nick and Kene. What is that inspirational book? Love Without Limits. His motto was, if I fail, I try again and again and again until I reach the success. You have to, likewise, you have to also, if you fail, when you do the work, you do not give up your effort. You have to keep on finding the solutions for the problem. Okay, then only you achieve your goals in your life. This is the message of the Nick Vujicic from. Okay. Next, all of you take your textbook, ma. I will tell you some important passages for the examination purpose. You have to keep on practice thoroughly on that. Okay. Page number 3. Nick Vujicic was born without no arms and legs. Isn't there passage? That passage. Next, Nick has a small foot on his left hip. That is the passage, very important. Next, I call it my chicken drumstick, isn't there? On the third page, there are 3 passages, very important to us for the examination purpose. You have to keep on taraf practice on that. Next, despite the risk of being bullied, on the next page, despite the risk of being bullied, this is the passage you have to practice. I was deeply depressed. This one also. Next, very important one. When I was 13 years old, I read a newspaper article, isn't there? That one also passage very important to you, for you. Next, the challenges in our lives are there to strengthen our conviction. They are not there to run us over, said Nick. In 1990, Nick won the Australian Young Citizen of the Year award for his bravery and perseverance. This one also very important to you, ma. Next, next, very important. Nick began to traveling the world, and in 2008 he went to Hawaii and met a surfing master. Who is the surfing master? Bethany Hamilton, who had her arm bitten off by a shark when she was 12. This one, and also next one, she was amazing. That one also you have to practice once again. Next, Nick and Kenny wrote an inspirational book, isn't there? That one. Next, love with that one. Next, if I fail, I try again and again and again, isn't there? That two passages you have to practice. Okay, understood, ma? Next, come to the glossary and comprehension questions. Glossary. Skateboard. You know what is a skateboard? You know, a short narrow board with small wheels at each end, which you stand on and ride as a sport. Surfing means to take part in the sport of riding on waves on a surfboard. Next, torso. The main part of the body, not including the head, head, arms or legs. Chicken drumstick. The lower part of the leg of a chicken or other bird that is cooked and eaten as a food. Club. A heavy stick with one end thicker than the other. Adversity. A difficulty or unpleasant situation. Perseverance. The quality of continuing to try to achieve a particular aim despite difficulties. Okay. Next, to comprehension passages. I am giving these questions for you for the homework purpose. Okay. I will tell these questions and you have to find out and write down answers for all these questions. Okay. I call it, first question is, I call it my chicken drumstick, joked Nick. What does it refer to? How does it help him? What is chicken drumstick? Small foot. Okay. What does it refer to? In the passage question also, they may ask like this. What is it refer to? Very important, this question is. It refers to a small foot. Where was that small foot? On his left hip. Okay. How does it help him? How does it help him? You have to write down after reading the passage. Okay. His parents decided not to send him to a special school. Was Nick happy about his parents' decision? Was Nick happy? He hasn't happy about that decision because because of being bullied. This is the fear for his unhappiness. Okay, but his parents decided to send him to a common school. Why do you think about that decision? Why did the parents send him to a common school? Why don't they send him? Why do not send him to a special school? You have to write down on your own. How did Nick's parents help him to become independent? How did Nick's parents help him to become independent? They joined him in a common school. They gave him much education, and also he got a degree. What is that? And also he got a degree in financial planning and real estate. After got his degree, after completion of his education, he became an independent. Okay, you have to write that. Pick out the symptoms of Nick's depression. Do you think his depression was normal or something unique about him? Give reasons for your opinion. You have to read this story. After then, you have to write down about his depression symptoms. Because of his depression, he did so many suicide attempts. So you have to write down those things. Which incident in this text is funny? What makes it funny? There was a funny thing in the lesson. Okay, he wanted to freak her out. Okay, so that funniest thing you have to write down here. What made Nick choose Bethany Hamilton as his teacher to learn surfing? Why did he choose Bethany Hamilton as a surfing master? Why? You have to write down. He is also a disabled person. Bethany Hamilton also disabled person. I think so. You have to write down. Which aspect of Nick's physical condition helps him to do a 360-degree spin? While he was learning surfing, he did 360 degrees spin on the waves. Which aspect of Nick's physical condition helps him to do like that? You have to write down. He has a small foot. He hasn't legs and arms. Remaining you have to write down. What are the distinct features of this text? List them. What are the distinct features of this text? List them. You have to read that story from first to ending and list out the distinct features. What do you learn from the life of Nick Vujicic? What do you learn from the life of Nick Vujicic? You have to write down what do you learn from the Nick Vujicic's life. Okay, write down. This is the homework for you which I have given you. You have to write down and send me through WhatsApp group. Okay. In the previous class, I have given homework to you. Somebody sent me, but somebody didn't send. Why? You have to bring your homeworks when we reopen our classes. Okay, all of you show me must. Okay, thank you.